Hello everyone, welcome to Yarn Wonders. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this waffle stitch. Okay, this is a very easy stitch pattern. It's a combination of front post double crochet and normal double crochet stitches. Okay, so to make this stitch, I'm using a size 2 yarn. This is a cotton yarn and a 2.5 mm crochet hook. To start this stitch, you need a foundation chain, which is a multiple of 6. To make this sample, I have taken a foundation chain of 30. You can take any number as long as it is a multiple of 6. Okay. So now I'm going to add 3 more chains. So in total, I have 33 stitches on my foundation row. Okay, I've added 3 more chains. Now you're going to yarn over. The first row is going to be a row of double crochet stitches. You're going to yarn over, insert into the 4th chain from the hook and make a double crochet. Yarn over, insert, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull out of the first 2 and again yarn over and pull out of the next 2. So this is a double crochet stitch. There is a separate video on how to make a double crochet. If you're not familiar with double crochet stitches, you can watch that video. I've explained in detail. Now I'm going to finish the double crochet row and meet you at the end of the row. Here we are at the end of the row. Now I've done a chain 3. This chain 3 counts as the first back post double crochet, and now we're going to make 2 normal double crochets, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. The next stitch is what is going to form the texture. So now if it's a normal double crochet, you will go into this V stitch here, but now we are going to crochet around the post. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3, we are going to crochet around this post here. Okay, so you have to yarn over and make a back post double crochet. So this is the post. If the post is at the top of the hook, it's called front post. If the post is at the back, it's called back post. A back post stitch on the other side will be a front post. So to make a back post double crochet, you have to yarn over, insert. So this is the 3rd double crochet stitch. You're going to insert between the 3rd and 4th post here. Okay, push the post and go below the 4th and 5th one here. Okay, so basically you're just weaving in the needle like this and you're making a double crochet. Okay, let me show that to you one more time. Again, 2 more normal double crochets. So while you're doing the normal double crochet, make sure you don't crochet on this stitch, because this is where the back post double crochet is. So just be cautious that you don't crochet onto that. Again, I'm going to make a back post, insert between the previous stitch and the current post that you're going to, and go into the in between the post and the next stitch, make a double crochet. Okay, so this is going to be the pattern till the end of the row. We're just going to make 2 normal double crochets and 1 back post double crochet. As you can see, the back post double crochet, it's slightly behind the double crochet row, and the normal one is on top of it. If you see the other side, it's kind of popping up like this because the reverse side of a back post double crochet is a front post double crochet. So there actually are most of the stitches which have this texture is with the front post and back post double crochet stitches. Okay, I'm going to meet you back at the end of the row. If you know any stitches using the front post and back post double crochet, leave it in the comments below. As of now, I can only think of waffle and basket weave. If you know any stitches, do leave it in the comments below. Here we are at the end of this row. I have done a chain 3 and I turned my work. So a waffle stitch is done in 2 rows. Because we already did a row of normal double crochets in the first row. This is the second row. Now I'm going to do the third row. Okay. So in the third row, we are kind of going to reverse these stitches. That is, if there is a normal double crochet, we are going to do a back post. And if there is a back post double crochet, so this was a back post double crochet in this row, but here it is at the front. If it's a back post double crochet, you're going to do a front post into that. So this kind of gives the waffle shape. So again, a normal one, we are going to do 2 back post, and in the back post one, which is at this side, this is a front post, we are going to do a front post. Okay, so you can already see that the shape is forming here. So the same thing we are going to do again. Let me just show you how to make a front post double crochet. Okay. So here we are going to do a front post. You have to go under and over like this. So that is, the post should be on top of the needle. In a back post, the post will be at the back of the needle like this. So here the post is behind the needle. In a front post, the post will be at the front of the needle. If you're not able to understand, do watch the video a couple of times. I know this is a little confusing stitch, but once you understand the difference between the front post and the back post, you can make this stitch easily. Okay. So I'm going to finish this and I'll meet you back at the end of the row. So here we are at the end of this row. Again, I'm going to do a front post here. That is, I'm going to crochet around the post, but because this is the last row, it will not look like a front post, but that's okay. That's how the ends are going to be. So now this is the even row. Okay, the previous one was the odd row. Odd row is where you do front post and back post double crochets. In the even row, you will do the back post and the normal double crochet. So in this row, on top of the back post double crochet, you're going to do the normal one. And where there is a front post, that is, when you see in this side, this is a back post, this one. But here in this side, this is the front post. So here you will do a back post. Basically, you're going to maintain the post in the same way that it's in the previous row. and we're going to create the waffle effect. Okay. So let me just show you how it looks on the other side. See, it forms these cute little squares which looks like a waffle. So I'm going to finish this row and show you the final result. Here we are at the end of the row. So you can already see that the waffle shape has formed. So you can do as many rows as you want. I'm going to stop it here because I'm just making this as a sample for the video. So this is the stitch that I have used in this baby jumpsuit. Okay. So you can basically, if you understand the jumpsuit pattern or if you understand a frock pattern, you can replace the stitches with any stitch that you want. Okay, so do try out this stitch, and if you have any doubts, please leave it in the comment section. And if you make a product using this pattern, do tag me on my Instagram, Soumya_yarnwonders, or you can also use the hashtag yarnwonders. I hope to see you all in another video. Thank you for watching.